Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered whether an ordinary-looking quarter in your pocket could be worth a life-changing amount of money? Many coin collectors dream of finding that one rare coin capable of selling for thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Coin number 1. Today, we're taking a close look at the 2005 Kansas State Quarter with the D mint mark, one of the most talked-about coins in the famous 50 State Quarters program. While ordinary examples are usually worth only face value or a small premium, exceptionally rare error coins or unique, high-grade specimens can command astonishing prices. In this video, we'll explore the history, design, mint mark, condition, rare errors, and why some collectors believe extraordinary examples could reach values as high as $130. Keep watching, because the quarter in your coin jar could surprise you. The 2005 Kansas State Quarter was released as the 34th coin in the United States Mint's popular 50 State Quarters program, celebrating Kansas as the 34th state admitted to the Union. The reverse design beautifully features an American buffalo standing beside blooming sunflowers, honoring Kansas's rich wildlife and its official state flower. The coin was officially released in August 2005 and quickly became a favorite among collectors because of its attractive design and the famous mint errors associated with the series. If your quarter carries the D mint mark, it means it was struck at the Denver Mint. Hundreds of millions of Kansas quarters were produced there, making normal circulated examples extremely common. However, collectors know that rarity is not always about the number of coins minted. Sometimes, a tiny production mistake or an exceptionally preserved coin can transform an ordinary quarter into an extraordinary collectible. Now let's talk about the very fine condition. A very fine Kansas quarter still shows moderate wear from circulation, but all major design details remain visible. George Washington's portrait should retain clear facial features, while the buffalo's outline and the sunflower petals on the reverse should still be well defined. Although a very fine coin isn't considered mint state, attractive examples with original surfaces and minimal damage are still desirable for many collectors trying to complete high-quality albums. One of the biggest reasons collectors search for the Kansas Quarter is its famous mint errors. Among the best known is the "In God We Rust" error, where grease-filled dyes caused part of the T in trust to disappear, making the inscription read "Rust." Another popular variety is the "Spitting Bison" error, created by a dye gouge that appears to show the buffalo spitting. These fascinating errors have become legendary in the coin-collecting community and are often worth much more than ordinary examples depending on their condition and rarity. When examining your Kansas quarter, begin with the mint mark beneath the date. Confirm that it carries the D mint mark. Next, inspect the words "In God We Trust" for missing letters or unusual spacing. Carefully study the buffalo for unusual raised lines, die cracks, or the famous "Spitting Bison" variety. Also check for doubled lettering, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or missing clad layers. Even small production errors can significantly increase collector interest. Lighting plays an important role during inspection. Hold the coin beneath a bright LED light and rotate it slowly. A magnifying glass or a 10AX coin loop can reveal tiny details that are difficult to see with the naked eye. Avoid cleaning the coin under any circumstances, because cleaning can permanently reduce its collector value. Professional grading is another important factor. Independent grading companies evaluate a coin's authenticity, preservation, and overall quality before sealing it in a tamper-resistant holder. Coins with official certification often receive greater trust from buyers and may command stronger prices in auctions, especially if they possess rare errors or exceptional eye appeal. The Kansas State Quarter also represents an important chapter in modern American numismatic history. The 50 State Quarters program inspired millions of Americans to begin collecting coins, bringing a new generation into the hobby. The Kansas design remains one of the most recognizable because of its striking buffalo image and the unusual mint errors that continue to fascinate collectors nearly 2 decades after its release. Imagine searching through an old jar of change and discovering a rare Kansas quarter that turns out to be a valuable mint error. Stories like these inspire collectors around the world to keep checking their pocket change. Although such discoveries are uncommon, they remind us that valuable treasures can sometimes hide in the most ordinary places. Before spending any 2005 with D Kansas quarter, inspect it carefully. Look for strong details, unusual strike characteristics, famous error varieties, and overall eye appeal. If anything appears different from a normal coin, consider having it examined by an experienced coin dealer or submitting it for professional grading. What appears to be a simple quarter today could become the highlight of a remarkable coin collection tomorrow. Coin number 2. A simple-looking quarter, and discovering it might be one of the most valuable coins in your collection. It sounds unbelievable, but stories like this have inspired millions of Americans to search through their spare change every day. In today's video, we're taking a deep dive into the 2006 North Dakota State Quarter with the D Mint mark, one of the most fascinating coins from the United States Mint's famous 50 State Quarters program. While ordinary examples are usually worth only face value, certain rare error coins and extraordinary specimens have attracted tremendous attention from collectors. Some reports even mention values reaching $129,000 for exceptionally rare examples under unique circumstances. Let's discover what makes this coin so special and why collectors continue searching for it. The North Dakota State Quarter was officially released on August 28, 2006, becoming the 39th coin in the popular 50 State Quarters program. This coin honors the beautiful landscapes and wildlife of North Dakota, a state famous for its rolling prairies, rugged badlands, and rich Native American history. The reverse design features 2 grazing American bison standing beneath the setting sun, surrounded by the state's scenic grasslands. This artistic design captures the spirit of North Dakota and symbolizes the state's agricultural heritage and wildlife conservation. The words North Dakota, 1889, 2006, and E pluribus unum complete the reverse design, making this one of the most recognizable state quarters ever produced. If your coin has the D Mint mark, it means it was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. Millions of North Dakota quarters were produced there during 2006, making ordinary circulated examples quite common. However, experienced collectors understand that rarity is not determined only by mintage numbers. A coin's true value depends on several important factors, including preservation, strike quality, mint errors, die varieties, and overall eye appeal. Even among millions of coins, a tiny number may possess unusual characteristics that make them highly desirable to collectors. Now let's discuss what very fine condition actually means. A very fine coin has spent time in circulation and shows moderate wear, but most of its important design details remain sharp and attractive. George Washington's portrait on the front should still display clear facial features, while the bison on the reverse should retain visible muscle definition, horns, tails, and body outlines. The grasslands, inscriptions, and lettering should remain bold and easy to read. Coins in very fine condition appeal to collectors because they still preserve much of their original beauty while remaining affordable compared to mint state examples. One reason collectors pay close attention to the North Dakota Quarter is the possibility of discovering valuable mint errors. During the coin production process, mistakes occasionally occur, creating coins that differ from the normal design. These include double die varieties, off-center strikes, die cracks, die chips, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and missing clad layer errors. Since error coins are produced accidentally and often exist in very limited numbers, collectors actively search for them. A dramatic mint error can transform an ordinary quarter into a highly collectible rarity. Another factor in influencing value is the quality of the coin's strike. Some North Dakota quarters were struck with exceptionally sharp detail, making every feature of George Washington and the bison appear crisp and well-defined. Strongly struck coins with attractive natural luster and minimal contact marks are always more desirable than weakly struck examples. Even among coins in similar grades, superior eye appeal often results in significantly higher collector demand. When examining your North Dakota quarter, begin by checking the date and confirming the D Mint mark below the year. Next, carefully inspect every letter and number for doubling or unusual spacing. Examine the bison for raised lines, die cracks, missing details, or unusual marks created during striking. Look carefully around the rim for off-center strikes or clipped edges. A magnifying glass with at least 10x magnification is highly recommended because many valuable varieties cannot be identified with the naked eye. Lighting is equally important during inspection. Hold the coin beneath a bright LED light and slowly rotate it in different directions. This allows small die cracks, doubled letters, and surface abnormalities to become more visible. Never clean your coin, even if it appears dirty or tarnished. Cleaning removes the natural surface and can dramatically reduce collector value. Professional grading provides another major advantage for collectors. Independent grading companies authenticate the coin, assign an official grade, and encapsulate it inside a protective holder. Certified coins are trusted by buyers worldwide and often sell for significantly higher prices than raw coins because their authenticity and condition have already been verified. The North Dakota State Quarter also represents an important chapter in American coin collecting history. The 50 State Quarters program introduced millions of people to numismatics and became one of the most successful coin programs ever launched by the United States Mint. Many young collectors began their hobby by searching for state quarters, and the North Dakota design remains one of the most admired because of its beautiful wildlife imagery and classic American landscape. Imagine finding an old jar filled with forgotten quarters inherited from a family member. Among hundreds of ordinary coins, one North Dakota quarter displays an unusual mint error or exceptionally preserved surfaces. After professional examination, the coin proves to be an extraordinary rarity that collectors eagerly compete to own. Stories like these continue to inspire treasure hunters across America to inspect every coin before spending it. Before you spend your 2006 with D North Dakota State Quarter, take a few minutes to inspect it carefully. Study the mint mark, the date, the lettering, George Washington's portrait, and the detailed bison design. Search for unusual strike characteristics, mint errors, and outstanding preservation. Even though most examples are common, every collector knows that extraordinary discoveries often begin with an ordinary-looking coin. Coin number 3. The fascinating coin 2007 Montana State Quarter with the P Mint mark, one of the beautiful coins released as part of the historic United States Mint 50 State Quarters program. While most examples are worth only their face value, certain rare error coins and exceptional specimens have attracted tremendous attention from collectors. Some collectors even claim that extraordinary examples have reached values of $123,000 under unique circumstances. In this video, we'll examine the coin's history, design, mint mark, condition, possible errors, and the factors that can make this quarter highly collectible. Be sure to watch until the end, because the next valuable coin could already be hiding in your pocket. Imagine opening an old coin jar or receiving change at a grocery store and discovering a quarter that collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars to own. It sounds like a dream, but rare coins have surprised people many times over the years. In today's video, we're exploring the fascinating 2007 Montana State Quarter with the P Mint mark, one of the beautiful coins released as part of the historic United States Mint 50 State Quarters program. The Montana State Quarter was officially released on January 29, 2007, becoming the 41st coin in the United States Mint's popular 50 State Quarters program. The reverse design celebrates Montana's breathtaking scenery by featuring a magnificent American bison skull placed over a detailed outline of the state. Above the design appears the famous state nickname, Big Sky Country, reminding Americans of Montana's vast open landscapes, mountain ranges, and rich Western heritage. The inscriptions Montana, 1889, 2007, and E Pluribus Unum complete one of the most admired designs in the entire State Quarters series. Your Montana Quarter displays the P Mint mark. It means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Millions of these quarters entered circulation across the United States during 2007. Although the mintage was very large, collectors understand that true rarity is not determined only by the number of coins produced. A coin becomes valuable because of factors such as outstanding preservation, unusual mint errors, striking quality, die varieties, and collector demand. Now let's discuss what very fine condition means. A very fine Montana quarter has experienced moderate circulation, but still retains most of its original design details. George Washington's portrait should display clear facial features, with visible hair details and strong lettering around the rim. On the reverse, the bison's skull should remain sharp, the outline of Montana should be complete, and the words Big Sky Country should be bold and easy to read. Coins in very fine condition remain popular among collectors because they preserve attractive details while being more affordable than mint state examples. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting modern quarters is searching for mint errors. During production, mistakes occasionally occur that create highly collectible coins. Some of the most desirable errors include double die varieties, off-center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, die chips, clipped planchets, rotation errors, and missing clad layer errors. Since these mistakes are accidental and relatively rare, collectors carefully inspect every quarter they receive in hopes of discovering one of these valuable varieties. Strike quality also plays an important role in determining value. Some Montana quarters were struck with exceptional detail, giving George Washington's portrait and the reverse design a crisp, sharp appearance. Coins with strong strikes, attractive natural luster, and very few contact marks are usually more desirable than weakly struck examples. Even among coins of the same grade, superior eye appeal can significantly increase collector interest. Many viewers ask whether a 2007 with P Montana State Quarter can truly be worth $123. The reality is that ordinary circulated examples are generally worth only their face value or a modest premium. Exceptionally high prices are typically associated with rare mint errors, unique die varieties, or outstanding professionally graded coins that attract competitive bidding among advanced collectors. If you believe your quarter is unusual, professional authentication and grading are essential before assuming it has extraordinary value. So how should you examine your Montana quarter? Begin by confirming the 2007 date and the P mint mark. Next, inspect every letter and number using a 10x magnifying loupe. Carefully study George Washington's portrait for doubling or unusual strike characteristics. Turn the coin over and examine the bison skull, the state outline, and every inscription for die cracks, doubled lettering, raised lines, or missing details. Also inspect the edge of the coin for clipped planchets or signs of an off-center strike. Sometimes, the smallest production mistake can dramatically increase collector demand. Proper lighting is another essential part of coin examination. Hold your quarter under a bright LED light and slowly rotate it in different directions. This allows hidden die varieties, surface defects, and striking abnormalities to become much easier to detect. Never clean your coin, even if it appears dirty or tarnished. Cleaning can permanently damage the coin's original surface and significantly reduce its collector value. Professional grading offers another important advantage. Independent grading services carefully authenticate, grade, and encapsulate coins inside secure holders. Certified coins are trusted by collectors around the world and often command stronger prices because buyers know the authenticity and condition have already been verified by experts. The Montana State Quarter is also an important part of modern American numismatic history. The 50 State Quarters program inspired millions of people to begin collecting coins and remains one of the most successful coin programs ever introduced by the United States Mint. The Montana design stands out because it honors the state's Western heritage, natural beauty, and famous Big Sky country identity. Many collectors consider it one of the most attractive designs in the entire series. Imagine finding an old family coin collection that has remained untouched for years. While searching through hundreds of ordinary quarters, you notice one Montana quarter with an unusual mint error or exceptional preservation. After sending it to a professional grading service, you discover it is a rare collectible sought after by advanced numismatists. Stories like these continue to inspire collectors to search every coin before spending it. Before you spend your 2007 with P Montana State Quarter, take a few moments to inspect it carefully. Check mint mark, date, lettering, George Washington's portrait, and the reverse design. Look for unusual strike characteristics, rare mint errors, and exceptional preservation. Although most examples are common, every collector knows that extraordinary discoveries often begin with an ordinary-looking coin. If you enjoyed today's video about the 2007 with P Montana State Quarter, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos about valuable American coins, rare mint errors, and hidden treasures still waiting to be discovered in everyday pocket change. Thank you for watching, happy collecting, and may your next quarter become the greatest treasure in your collection.